Hi there, Devin back in the kitchen. So for now, what we're going to review is some of the actual features and benefits of both the stand mixer and the food processor. But maybe even before we get to that, we should just talk about our target demographic. So with KitchenAid generally, we're looking for a woman between the ages of 25 and 54 with a bullseye of about 35 years of age. It's someone with a higher household income and someone who is definitely a culinary enthusiast. Someone who totes their kitchen as the most important room in the house and who obviously likes to spend a lot of time there. That being said, the analogy I like to use is this would ideally be like the sports car parked in the driveway. Every person that is a culinary enthusiast would love to have one of these as their feature item on their kitchen counter. And with the food processor, likewise as well, just for ease of convenience for preparing whether it's things for their baked goods or savory dips and spreads and soups. With these products, I'll start with the KitchenAid stand mixer. They do come in lots of different sizes, but currently for this activation, we are going to be focused on the artisan mixers. So with this particular model here and all of its friends here, the only difference between these three guys is color. So it does come in a wide range of colors. What I would suggest doing first before you start your actual demo is having a walk around the store, taking a look at what stock is available in your particular location and what colors are available. Generally, home outfitter stores can order stock of other colors, but you do want to check that with the manager. But as I said, lots of colors are available, even more so than what's featured here. You can get them in red, stainless steel, brushed copper, so lots of different choices to match decors as well. With these ones here, you get the amazing tilt lid. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to actually turn this around so you can see. On this side of the actual artisan mixer, you can see there's a little toggle switch. And the picture sort of clearly indicates what that's for. When it is to the, I guess, the left there, it's in the locked position. You can't lift it up. It's secure and ready to go. When you move the toggle over, it then allows you to lift up the mixer head so that you can either change your attachment, or if you need to, remove the bowl. So that is very easily done. And then again, you would just pop it back down like that, move the toggle back over, and it's super secure. I'm just going to turn it around again for this side here. What you see here are the different speeds. So it's basically your on and off toggle. For most of these recipes, you will not require a speed any higher than, say, about a 3 there, so just in between the 2 and 4. With that, there is a lot of force, and in your manual, you will see how it is classified as flour power. So with these mixers, they're gauged by the flour power, and these ones here have the highest flour power. And all that means is that the motor there can go all the way up to a 10 speed. But as I said, you can definitely play around and show the different speeds, but for the actual preparation of the food, you won't require a speed higher than a 3 or 4. With these as well, and any KitchenAid stand mixer for that matter, you see that there's the silver branding toggle at the front of the unit. While this is very jazzy and definitely brands it well, it's actually functional too. With this screw here, you're just going to loosen it. This pops off, and what the functionality of this is for when people want to add accessories to their collection. So what I mean by that is there are different mixer packs that you can purchase, anywhere from an ice cream maker attachment, pasta maker attachments, as well as food grinders and sausage makers as well. You can again check the stock that's available in your home outfitters that you'll be demonstrating in, just to kind of gauge what's available. We won't actually be demoing these, but definitely a great feature to call out to different consumers, because then it takes your mixer from being something that's generally touted as a wonderful thing for baking, but you can diversify it into lots of different recipes and use it in many different ways. I'm just going to move this aside and move on to the food processor itself. So as I called out in the earlier segment, there are different sizes that this comes in. For the actual activation, we will be using the 12-cup food processor, which is this one right here. There's also available the 7-cup, which is just slightly smaller in size. With these, very easy to use. You just click the lid to the, if it's facing that way, you'll click it to the right, or to the left if it's facing you with the buttons. But this lid comes off, and inside is your actual mixing bowl. Now this unit that I just took out is ideal if you're not requiring the use of the larger bowl. So this might be ideal for, say, large batches of dips and spreads, or soups, things like that. Whereas this bowl here would be ideal for smaller batches or pestos, things like that. So you have really the flexibility to choose how you want to make your recipe, or the flexibility of making smaller or larger batches. I'll be back in just a moment, excuse me. Hi again. So this here is what comes with the food processors. All it is, I'll turn it this way so you can see better, it's just a unit that allows you to store safely and conveniently all of the attachments that are usable with the actual food processor. So like the stand mixer, it has different accessories that come with it, the whisk for whipping, the dough hook, and the regular paddle. And this one here has a few different choices. So I'll just take you through those quickly. For use with the smaller bowl here, you have the small blade there. So that's great for slicing and chopping and whipping up. And that would just fit right into the middle of that unit there. If you take out your smaller bowl, there's this attachment here that you would use with any of your larger blades here. So these blades come in different styles. This one here that I'm holding would be for grating, and this would be for slicing. So lots of flexibility, again, with these different attachments so that you can get a lot of use out of your food processor. So you would just, with these here, in the large bowl, affix the attachment here. The blade just fits right on top. And then you would just close up your attachment, the lid on the attachment there, and you're ready to go. With this, though, here on the lid, this is a great feature as well. What it does, it allows you to put food in the wide mouth here, so if you have larger items, whether it be produce or maybe larger nuts that you're processing for nut butters or peanut butters, things like that, you can use that. This unit here, the food pusher, actually snaps shut, but when I open it, it's just a regular unit that you could utilize and feed carrots through, things like that. Or if you're making something that requires you to emulsify your ingredients, so whether it's a salad dressing or maybe perhaps a mayonnaise, things where you want a really slow, steady pour, this unit here that fits into the top of the food pusher actually has a small hole, and what it allows you to do is, when it's on the actual food pusher on the lid, you can put your ingredients, whether it's your oil or whatnot, and it will slowly distribute right into the actual mixer bowl itself. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the actual appliances themselves. Again, as mentioned before, definitely go through your manual though, because it does highlight some of the things I've talked about here, but your manual also contains your price points and other features and benefits that will bridge the information that I've just given you. We'll see you back in a sec.